Alright, Commander Legends draft. See if we can make the cards a little bigger. I don't know. Anyway, this is a multiplayer format, so the usually how I play multiplayer is that I don't want aggressive cards, I just want to stay alive. This is a card that's 5-mana enchantment. When it comes into play, you became the Monarch, which means you're drawing an extra card every turn. And at the beginning of your upkeep, it deals 2 damage to any target, happens no matter what. And if you're the Monarch, it deals 7 damage instead. So your opponent's gonna attack you pretty hard to make you not be the Monarch. So, but it does deal 2 damage every turn. And that's enough, I think. And even if I'm not the Monarch, it's still gonna do some good things. See here. So I figured out you take 2 cards every pack, so that's why nothing has happened. I think the other card I'm gonna take is another Monarch card. Crimson Fleet Commodore, 3 in red for a 5/2. When it comes to the play, it became the Monarch. In multiplayer, I love cards that give me card advantage, and the Monarch, from my previous experience with this format, is gonna bounce back and forth, so it doesn't really matter too much that you're not gonna end up being the Monarch all the time. Oh yeah, partner, so this can be your commander, and if you have both with partner, both can be your commander. So the question is, do I want to switch colors, or do I want to take some monocolored good cards here in Imperious Perfect and Immaculate Magistrate? Put me into red-green, but they are pretty good. And there's nothing in red that's all that awesome. I'm gonna figure out a red-green eventually, and I don't. This is powerful, dealing 1 damage each opponent. So I guess I could take, but I'm just gonna take these 2. There we go. Here's a legend I could use as my Monarch, but I would have to be red-white then. Alright, this seems like a decent Monarch. So also, I kind of want to be like red-green, and I think I'm gonna take this one as potentially a Monarch, as what is it called, Commander. And then I'm going to take think command tower just to make my mana good. Okay. So here's a card I love in multiplayer, that's Dragon Egg. The reason I like this is because if you play this, your opponent's going to be disincentivized to attack you, because then you're going to get a big fly. You might attack your opponent back. So I love a card that works like that. And other than that, there is Ormiller Sphere, which is a card advantage card, gives you 2 lands. But I think I like the Dragon Rig here. So right now, I should probably think about my commander. And at this stage, it's going to be Alena, but I can probably find a green one. Here I can take some elves, some good ones as well. Elvish Visionary and Farhaven Elf. Alright, so right now we're looking to be red-green with some good cards. So the way this format works is that you're playing a multiplayer game, and then you and your opponents vote for which was the most fun deck. And I don't really care about that. My goal is to win this, and I don't care if I get less prizes, but I think I like this. It's a 1/1 that does give you, incentivizes your opponent to not attack you. And then if it dies, you can encore it. So I'm gonna reserve that, and I guess I'll take Wild Size. Right now I'm looking to have this as my commander. I would love to have something else with partner as well. Alright, there isn't much here. I guess I can take another elf and spectral searchlight. This is sort of the bottom of the barrel. Yes, it's a 2/2 reach that can kill flyers, but I think it's fine to play one of those. I do have a reasonable elf here. Alright, I guess I can take Ermila Sphere and Valakut Invoker now. Take, see here, I have a lot of elves and pirates. So take these. Alright, and we get a red rare. Commander spells you cast have Cascade. That seems pretty sweet. You can use it with my commander, which I'm gonna have access to every game. Right now I can't really splash this card because I don't have any blue commander, so it doesn't really work that way. I think all these cards I kind of like Maelstrom Colossus, so love me some card advantage here. So commander spells you cast have Cascade. Alright, so here we have a green legend with partner, and it's an elf as well. It distributes counters among elves. So I don't see anything else that's super great here. I'm gonna take that for sure. It's gonna be my second commander, and then I can take an elf, 6 mana, 7 for camp, but support 2 less, and it has Encore again. Or I can take Goblin Trailblazer. Yeah, I guess I like this. I like to have a lot of different of the same creature type when I get Brass Herald, and also I got Immaculate Magistrate. So this is going to be a red-green deck. I'm locked in now with Numa and Alena as partners. Alena doesn't really have any synergies, but it's a nice card. Ooh, a Knight Altisor. Love this card. Reach, Trample, Cascade. Does everything you want. So the question is this a better commander? It's not. It is a commander. Doesn't seem great with turns on artifacts. Furnace Celebration doesn't seem great. I think I like a Silverback Shaman. Here's the card advantage card. Oh, an elf that makes me the monarch. Sign me up. And the other card is like Opal Palace. It's fine, but yeah, sure. Okay, again, I can't really play this because I'm not gonna have access to blue. But I can take like Crushing Winds, but we are not playing with sideboards and and yeah, 2 counts on each creature. The Dragon Egg, I guess. All right. Okay, I guess I'll Cascader and another Bowmouse just to cut green. See here. All right. Might have to play some of these cards in my sideboard, but for now I guess I'm not gonna do that. And we got the last pack here coming up for our red-green deck. And very many 3-drops. Ooh, another red card. It's a good one too, I guess. Yeah, it's a draw 3. And if you control commander, you can do both. Pretty nice. I'll take that for sure. We have this card again. Do I want this as my partner rather than the other one? I don't think so. It seems like a worse card. Don't really need a mana fixer. It's not great. So Walmart makes a 3/3 and then Artifact Dying does some things, but I don't have that many artifacts. I think just having another 2-drop that can move counters around and incentivize my opponent for attacking. Having added 2-drop is not the worst. Ooh, I had this the last time. Can't play it this time, unfortunately. I think a card like Welding Spark is going to be great, and I also love Sifter Wurm. Yeah. Oh, another Altisar, I love that. And here's a card I absolutely love, and that's Perilous Mirror. There's also Commander Sphere, which is great. But take Perilous Mirror though, it's so good to defend yourself because no one's attack you when you got this card. And Sifter Worm is just another 2/4. Bad cards here overall. I guess I'll take another Bandar and or just in case I need it. If I remember correctly, you had to play 60 cards, but then we shall see. Okay, and I guess I'll take a Wildheart Invoker and take this card, I guess. Paradise and Lines. So when you're building this deck, you have to think like Yorion. So and you kind of want to have some more lands. So I'm thinking. Normally you have 17 lands and 23 spells, but when you're having 6 you have to add 1.5, so that would be 25 then. So I'm thinking 26 lands seems decent. So 26 lands and 34 playables. I have 2 lands, so I would have to add like 33 23 lands more, and that would put me at 56 playables. So I just need a couple of more playables then. And also I could play another Bowmaster just to protect myself from flyers. That's my Alright, so deck building will be interesting here. Thinking maybe I can get away with a Natural Reclamation. 1 main deck artifact and enchantment removal could be nice. So this would give me 2 more playables. I could play 26 lands as well, just because in multiplayer it's so bad to miss land drops. That's the death knell. Alright, so I'll add these as my commanders, and right now sort by color. So I think I'm gonna make it a little more even. 25 lands. I think I can add one more land. No, probably a forest. So I have 26 land. I'm gonna hedge on having a little bit more lands. And then the last playable is, I still think this card is bad. I guess another invoker seems good. All right. I'll see you when the match begins. It's only one match. All right, we got a great hand here. You do get to one free mulligan, but I'm not gonna mulligan this hand. It's great. Got an Elvish Visionary to an Amelia to hit lands, and an Elf to play on turn 3 even to start putting counters on. Unfortunately, it's gonna be hard to see everything, but I see that we all have, except one has a partner. This is the Scries, Dice Creatures, and Pain Life. This is a green-white. This is gonna be very energy consuming to take care of everything, but we should do our best. I have my commanders here. Hope that this doesn't take an infinite amount of time, but I hope you're with me here for the ride. Ooh, Terramorphic Expanse. And my turn, and I'll probably play Forest here. Someone is doing something at the end of turn. Oh, okay. So, as I said, my goal with this draft is to win. I don't care if my opponent votes for me and gives me extra packs. My goal is to try and win. And to win in multiplayer, you can't play too spike or too aggressive, because then people are going to see you as a threat. And if people see you as a threat, they're going to attack you pretty hard. So in multiplayer, if you want to win, you have to strike a balance between trying to proceed the game, getting licks at the player whose position is best, while simultaneously not presenting yourself as too big of a threat. So just by looking at the commanders, this is probably the best commander, and it's going to be pretty threatening seeing from most of my opponents. But we should see. I'm going to be the first on the board, probably, with my Elvish Visionary. The question is, who do I attack? And that remains to be seen, but what I'm probably not gonna do is to start playing this if I don't have to. The reason is you don't want to become the monarch too early, because then people are just gonna attack you to get back the monarchy. But of course, I'm gonna play it if I absolutely have to, and I drew a Lysolana Bowmaster that if I can play 2 creatures in the same turn, I can then shoot down this thing, for example. Let's see here, I think having the game log on is not going to be good. Ooh, raise the alarm. It's coming from Ryan 104,495. Let's see if there's going to be some combat here. Some people never attack in multiplayer because they want to keep their creatures back to defend. But of course, my opponent Ryan is now attacking. It would be surprising if he attacked me, but of course that didn't happen. He did attack A dude with good. I don't do these drafts too often. They are very energy consuming, but it's fine to do one once in a while. So a dude with good got down to 38 here. Also, you have to track commander damage. Haunted Cloak. So that's 3 mana for Vigilance, Trample, and Haste. So that's something to think about. This card seems decent, but here's one thing that I usually don't care too much about in multiplayer, and that is my opponent drawing cards. My opponent can draw as many cards as they want. What I care about is opponent creating some sort of ridiculously powerful engine that creates a lot of creatures in play, or my opponent starting attacking me or destroying my stuff. So I don't really care too much about my opponent drawing cards, because the way I see it, my opponent's often going to attack the other players sometimes and use resources for that. So it's better that I don't mess with them. Here's a card I was thinking about, the 05 that deals 1 damage to each opponent. I have one of those as well. Gift of Paradise. My choice is I can play Dragon Egg or Gift of Paradise. I'm gonna play Dragon Egg. The reason is I don't really want to cast Entourage just yet. I guess I'll attack Ryan. He's at 30. The only one without a creature. I mean, attacking this guy seems not so great because my opponent has 2 creatures in play and an equipment. Seems better to attack the person without any creatures. I could deploy the commander now, and does. Okay, so it's a card I can ping stuff, so I can ping down my 1/1 or this guy's 1/1s. Also Scry, which I don't care about. That's even worse than drawing cards. It's Beller's Capsule, okay. I have a card I don't really like because it's a 1/1, but it's a good tool to have, I suppose. This is a powerful card because you can deal 1 damage to each opponent, which means that you're not even picking size. It does make you a little bit of a threat, though. But I don't really care too much. I have some life gain as well. I'm gonna place this now. So whenever my opponent plays a land, gets a artifact token rock, that you can sacrifice it to 2 damage to any target. Fine, I was more scared about the mana dork in some sense, not because of the drawing cards, but accelerating out stuff. Oh well. So basically a 3 mana deal free, but you have to tap a creature. So I don't have any attacks here. How about I gift up a forest and cast Ormiller Sphere? Game 3. I don't have any good attacks. Opponent sacrifices the capsule to destroy. The Moss Marble die. That's aggressive. I thought my opponent was gonna kill one of my stuff. I guess I guess I'm not viewed as a threat right now. I remember having this, whenever you cast a spell you get to do something, but the problem is that you can't then attack with it or block with it, so it's pretty good at the instance. That's quite rude. Yeah, I guess I agree to some extent. Cursive Recruiter, 4/3 for 5. When it comes to play or not a pirate, you can control target creature, untap it, gains haste, and becomes a pirate. So it's a Celas conscript without haste, of course, that can steal anything. Good thing is that if you steal my dragon egg, you can't kill it, hopefully. But I guess I can't really do that much right now with that. It takes that and deal 1. Okay, fair enough. That means that me and Ryan take an extra damage, which is fine. I can ping something, or gain life, or scry. I would probably pick up a soldier. Yeah, got some revenge for the Dispeller's capsule. Yeah. So here's the thing: I don't really care about the packs too much. If people, my goal is to win, and if people want to vote that I was a douchebag, that's fine. And it's not a big deal if I win or not. It's just I usually try to. I have a competitive nature, so I kind of want to find a way to win. And winning in multiplayer is to make it look like you're not a threat, and slowly in the shadows build up. Oh, my opponent takes care of those. Okay. Doesn't matter too much. It's annoying, but whatever. We got exiled as well, so. What? Did he concede? He left the game. Did he? Looks like Ryan left the game because I don't see any permanents anymore. Okay, he conceded. Before he left, he nugged 2 of my things. Fair enough. That's fine. So we can ignore 1 player. So now it's a 3-player game. I'm sorry about that. There's nothing I can do. Wish I could hide him somehow. So this is a 3-mana 0/3 trample attacks. See, this type of card I don't really like because you have to attack. But can I hide this guy somehow? It's not in the game anymore. Oh, there we go. I think maybe. Oh, there we go. Okay, so now we are a 3-player game. Yeah, I guess I'll play the Entourage, become the Monarch, and we'll get this train going. So becoming the Monarch means that yeah, you draw a card at the end of your turn, but if your opponent deals combat damage to you, they become the Monarch, which means that they get to draw an extra card every turn, but also has that thing that if you can attack them. So here's the thing, my opponent can then attack me with this, but then we're gonna have this Monarch flipping back and forth, and it usually is just a matter of time before that happens anyway. So what I expect here now is that my opponent's gonna attack with Gnostro, become the Monarch, and then maybe this opponent starts attacking a dude. And then, oh, another pirate. So he gets to steal that. Hopefully my opponent can sacrifice that, that would be bad. I might get a blocking with Dragon Egg though. And then I get a 2/2 fly, which can knock away at the Monarch, maybe. Might be time to start playing some of the commanders next turn. Play like 2 commanders. I think I'll block that and make a 2/2. Then I'll take 4, lose the monarchy, but then maybe Wumpscut start attacking this guy, and then get the cards off my back for a while. So now there is incentive for man makes this a big creature that can't attack that. Okay. That's pretty good. Alright, we are in some trouble now. This guy leaving the game was pretty bad. Get my entourage back though. Did not attack. Alright, so I think... Ooh. There is no... I can play Lysolana Bowmaster and deal 2 to a flyer, but right now there isn't really any... I can only deal 2 to this, so how about I get the monarchy back? This is not... This is a May, okay. So what I think I'll do is cost for Raven Elf. Get myself a forest, then cost this card, which could in theory pump up my creatures next turn. Alternative, I could have just cast the other commander, but I think that's a little too fragile. Especially with this rock in place, gonna probably just kill that thing. So I think it's better to play 2 things to make myself less susceptible to the rock. It's only 2, I suppose, so maybe that was a little mistake. Okay, so my opponent gets the monarchy back by force by playing a 5/2 trampler. Okay, doesn't matter. It's actually better for me in some sense than getting attacked, because then I don't take as much damage. I'm gonna take some damage from the lightning recruit, but gets to heal something. Okay. This is a 6/5. It didn't attack me. Nice. That's nice. So next turn, probably gonna cast Sifter Worm. I'll just draw a card. This can no longer block several creatures, but alright, so I would say that that dude with good is ahead here. Did not use this card, by the way. Could mean that my opponent has an instant. What are we gonna do? I guess the only card to pick off right here is a Farhaven Elf. There's a card I have as well. So I'm probably gonna attack with the Dragon token, offer the trade, because that trade's decent for me. I can still cast Sifter Worm because I have access to 8 mana next turn. Yeah, so how about I how about I it's not an elf. Oh, but I didn't pay. Okay, so I thought it triggered anyway. All right, so let's see if I get the monarchy back. My opponent did not block. Okay. Uh, let's see. Costs if there were. It resolves first of all. I can gain some life here. Oh, it's a huge priority, but both my opponent has lightning crew going, so I would like to gain some amount of life. Also Digmas. I don't want to draw any more lands, so I can. Alright, I'm gonna keep that card. Gain 5. That can take care of, if nothing else, can take care of the vow or something. And it is a cascade spell. So right now the best target is probably the wolf duty. I mean, targeting a rock doesn't really matter. I guess my opponent gets to cast a Sky Whaler's Shot on my Sifter. Fair enough. And I can also use this card. So my opponent could take down some creatures here, but it's to scry 1, 2. Okay, scry. I like that. That's better for me. But and crew it up. Okay. So unfortunately, both my opponents knows about this card, but so but you do tend to forget stuff in command. But if my opponent forgets and plays a usage target, it's gonna be nice. Yeah, I'll attacks me with this 5/2. We'll double block here. I don't like this card. Having a 5/2 trampler in play is gonna be annoying. I mean, I don't like it in the sense that I don't want it at hitting me over and over. So that's kind of what I wanted to trade. That's another of those equipments. I think Womp's got probably gonna win this game. Seems like this guy is sort of flying under the radar where we two are hitting each other's. This guy's sort of flying under the radar and is developing the board very nicely here. And might actually win this. So Volcanic Torrent. Deals X damage to each creature and planeswalkers for X's number of spells you cast this turn. Yeah, that's gonna kill my stuff. Deals 2 to my stuff. Actually, 3. Yeah. Big Wimp Scout. Wow. It's actually gonna deal 3, doesn't it? Because of Cascade. The card is powerful. It's actually gonna be for 3, I think. Yeah. Yeah. Wimp Scout. You're doing it. You can almost kill. Here, not exactly, but very close. You can kill the lightning crew. See if they're. Get some monarchy here. Yep, so I'll take 10 times 26. I hope a dude with good has a sweeper. Because I don't. Okay. Alright, so it's that thing again. I think that's a little bit too slow. Store it up. Cascade, see what I hit. Might as well do it now because I have to do it before my opponent gets to attack. Get the Valakut Invoker. This is just not going to be good enough. And then let's replace Grounding Battle. And my hope is that a dude with good has some good stuff coming up because Flash Cascade. Copy of a permanent enter the battlefield this turn. It's okay. And Palace Sentinels. Okay. Well, my only hope is that these two, my opponents, start attacking each other like crazy, and I can like try to rebuild. But this card is gonna make it harder because once I play this, I become the target again. But maybe there is a sweeper going on here. So right now, this one costs 5 because of the command tax, and this one I have not cast yet, so it's gonna cost. I wish it would say that I would have to pay 5, but it doesn't seem to have a dice on it. So at least this card made this guy the monarch, so I shouldn't be the target next turn. Maybe playing red-green is not the absolute best when it comes to playing command. Maybe you have to be blue. So I would like to draw something like an Annoyed Altisar. It's the 8/5 with Cascade. That would be a way to come back into the game if I hit something good on top of it. But make a stand. So as I wished, My opponents start attacking each other. Wait. There we go. Just wanted to hide the graveyards here. Hide this as well. No. There we go. So these are now making a big fight. This person does make a stand. This costs ancient animals in response. Fight to the card. And here we go. Nine-free Trampler. I get through and get the Monarchy, which is good for me, I think. Question is, do I even bother casting this card? It's just gonna make me the target, but at the same time, I kind of want to have this thing going on. Alternatively, I could activate the Invoker. I do have 9 mana, so if I draw a land, I can activate. Now I can't, it's 8 mana. Okay. So, let's see. If I draw a land, I can play Court of Ire plus 1 of my commanders. Maybe. This guy has 6 cards in hand. That's what this card does. This is so much a better commander than my green, because my card does something I don't really want to do. Whereas this commander draws cards and adds mana. You can't ask for much more in limited. Of course, doesn't draw cards all the time, but this is such a good card in comparison. I'm not gonna move, but actually, I think I move 1. Oh, it didn't do it. Okay. What it did, I guess not. It doesn't matter too much. I'm at 26, so I can take some hits. And at the very least, this can start dealing 2 to some of this, like this card, for example. This card. And I could even deal with 4 or 5 toughness creatures with the help of these 2. Okay, so that killed my thing. Not Invoker. Mana for the commander again. Sure. And Planeswalker. So you can pump up a creature dealing 3. Oh, killed 3 of my opponent's creatures a lot. My opponent's up making a fight here. Now flying under the radar. Love it. Plus Ambush Viper in response. That's just a card I can pick off with this court. I'm not expecting to be able to deal 7, but if I can deal 2, I'm pretty happy about that. Things are not over. Things are slowly also moving along in this game. I don't think this game is gonna take forever because a lot of stuff are happening. We are almost an hour in. Last time I played this format, it took like 3 hours, I think. This has first strike, so I can just eat the Ambush Viper and should I jump to keep the court going? I think it is worth it. Also saves me 4 life. I have another Invoker in my hand. Yeah. I think yeah, it's either discard or yeah, I think I'm gonna take down that. Deal 7. So play the Invoker. This deals 2, adds 2, I should say. It is. Then I can kill that. Decent. And now I'm the only one with an Invoker. I'll probably lose the Monarchy, but that's okay. So I think that was fair. I killed both of my opponent's creatures. Okay. The Valakut Invokers are now gone. And this card can attack down my court. Do it that way too, and that way my opponent gets to attack with the Cartographer. But me losing the Monarchy, only taking 2 damage, isn't the end of the world. And I still have this card to play. Crew is doing its thing. I'm down to 23, so I could be dead soon, but I also now have this. I can encourage for 4, get 2 treasures, and maybe deal some damage. Oh. 1/4 that makes 1 monster. Okay. You got it. So let's see. If I play this pre-combat, I can pump up my reach creature if I want to. Okay. This guy still has so many cards in hand. What do I deal with this? Steal that, okay. Can now take back the Monarchy. I like it. It's good for me. Can't really keep track of everything. I don't know if I'm going to scry to the top or the bottom. It doesn't really matter too much in multiplayer game. I mean, whatever. You can't keep track of everything. So now I have a couple of options. I don't think I can take the monarchy. And I can try, but I can try. Okay, so I'm gonna. No, I guess I think I can. So I can deal 2 to that, and then I can get the monarchy if I want to. Ooh, that's sick. That's more important than getting the monarchy. Way more important. It also has breach. So I hit a dragon egg. Okay, fine. Because now this can add 8 mana. Alright. Oh wait, I can't do it the way I want it because I'm gonna lose the mana. Whatever, that's fine. Alright, and then I can play Bowmaster. And play a land, I guess. I can pay 2 mana to put the counter on the that. Okay. Then I don't get the monarchy, but whatever. That may not even be a good thing here. That might just be a good thing not having the monarchy. Now my defense are pretty good setup. I have an 8-5 reach, 6-5 reach, 3-3 reach. I can pump up enormously next turn with the Numa. Okay, there's a Dispeller's Capsule. Can take care of my court, probably. I'd be very surprised if that didn't happen. But next time I have 12 mana, so I can put 6 counters on my Bowmaster, and then it's a house. And Womb Scout is the monarch right now. But that may not last for long. And the dude with good is down to 16 now. Still have access to this if time is right. I don't see how I get attacked very soon. Blasphemous Act, okay. Well, I get at least a 2/2 flyer. So there is that. But all my plans kind of went bad. I do get to put 2 commands in my command, so they each gonna cost 7 because this has been in play 2 more times. And yeah, but 1 mana Wrath God seems pretty good. Then Fire Cannonade take care of my egg. Okay, so everything's now gone creature-wise. I still have this court though. Foundry Spectre. I'm gonna kill that if I get the untap with it. Seems to be an artifact-based deck anyway, and then I can encore the Pilfer and get the monarchy. And if I were this guy, I would not kill my court because I'm not gonna. Of course, I'm gonna target that. And then he kills it. That's smart. Very smart play. Very smart play. To wait until, because it was so obvious I was gonna do that. This guy has no cards in hand, or that's nice. I don't think he's a threat anymore. He still has his commander, but All right, let's see. So it is core, and then presumably get the monarchy. But at this point, I think Wumpscut is my hardest opponent to beat because he has 4 cards in hand. But we shall see. Then I'm gonna play this thing, I think. Because right now I don't have any elves. Oh, I didn't need to sacrifice the treasure. Okay, discounted. But right now, I'm gonna get to keep the monarch if nothing crazy happens. Or a turn cycle at least. At 3 treasures. Right next turn I have 14 mana. And this costs 7. Cost that for 8. Fair enough. Plus have flying. Plus have flying. I can cost a lot of things next turn though. But I'm getting to keep the monarchy for at least one more turn, I think. Unless my opponent is some sort of ball lightning type effect. Because burn doesn't count for the monarchy. Also, my opponent lost their lightning crew rig, which is nice. Oh, in core, okay, I forgot about that. Okay. But my creature has first strike, so not do much unless my opponent has a removal. It's with first strike. This is just plus for power, yeah. It's not gonna work. But it's gonna deal a lot of damage to this guy. Alright, nothing is happening in the chat. So down to 4 life. That's not a lot of life. And I get to keep the monarchy. Might even get, I can actually attack and force a block here. Very good. Opal Pass. Alright, let's force the Champ here. This is just a correct play. It's a little douchey, but I wanna keep the monarch, you know. Oops. If he complains in the chat, sometimes people do that. Yeah, I think I'm in very good shape here. It looked very bad, but now it looks very good. An elf. I should have done this pre-combat properly. Oh well. I wasn't even sure I was gonna use the treasure. Yeah, things are looking fantastic. I'm basically playing as one opponent. I get to draw an extra card every turn. I'm not gonna play the band, or might be another sweeper coming. Commander spells you cast have Cascade. Oh man, they're already in play. Age of Hands. Okay, can't attack or block. You can return it to your hand. Okay. Fair enough. I was gonna pump that up and kill my opponent. So don't care if I get any votes. I'm gonna play Ruthless here. Otherwise this game's never end. Silverback Shaman, good card. 5/4 that every dice draws a card, but I'm gonna kill one of my opponents here, and then we're gonna take it heads up from there. I'm not sure what happens to Cage of Hands if this opponent leaves the battlefield. Oh, well. Okay, so now I gotta probably check the graveyard here. Ooh. Alright. Let's just oh, I should have played. Oh. Yeah, well. Oddly. I should have. Oh. Oh crap. Alright, playing a little loose here. Gonna kill that guy. They're probably not gonna vote for me, but it's okay. I don't care about that. Then I think this card gets freed up, yeah. We are playing heads up now. So I think I'm gonna choose definitely not the guy who left. I think this guy played pretty good. Oh, I got 2 votes. Nice. Well, I did manage to win that one, and it's a fun format to play once in a while. Thank you for watching.